Was here the women in rule or what? What?
The last time we were on, like time is just basically like 7 days. So like this is Thursday. We've been here before. But what happened last Thursday that would be different this Thursday? Is what I'm saying. Doesn't the time is irrelevant? You don't do anything right now. Just it being Thursday is not enough.
Mm, I hear you. I think I want to call Tammy today and ask for my title. This shit moving. I'm tired of this bitch. I ain't got it. We ain't got no repossession, nothing on it. Like she just gonna hold my title and that's it. Like you can't do that. Grand Rising. I put this on because my husband seen a TikTok video of a therapist and she's saying the same thing we teach and she got all these degrees on the wall and she's saying the same things that we're saying with no results, right? Because she said it's no help, right? But when you're trying to do
She's just so
anyway, she was observing the issues that we face as human beings. And she had made a statement that you don't get help with. And then she said, women are forced to submit to a man and be beneath a man. And then it blocks them from growing and stuff. It was just a therapist who got a bunch of degrees and who gets paid a lot of money to observe people and not teach them how to get out of the situation that they're in. It's just kind of, bullshitty. Bitches. Anyway, so as of recently, we've been filing a lot of cases and stuff and working with getting our shit together so we can get out of the situation we in. I just learned some new information, and I know that for some reason, when I tell y'all ass is something that's gonna help your life for the you can. It's a fucking bill. You can do that. There's so many ways to get yourself out of this situation. So let me show y'all what I've been doing for the last couple of days. It's a lot. So this is half stack. This is a half stack. These are tax forms that I have to send to the IRS today. We already got the banks and the real estate company. But all of this stuff is how you get back your life. This is how you collect the money from your trust account. This is how you never allow yourself or your kids to be in a situation of what's that word? Poverty. What do you say? Poverty? Whatever. Poverty or whatever. You ain't got the lifestyle you want. Y'all hear me say all the time, I'm bougie. I require certain shit. And I have lived my entire life in a manner where I think if you walk into the store, you'll get some. That's what happens to me. Um, hold on, y'all. You have to know who you are. If you know that it's something about your life that don't seem right because you know your life is supposed to be a certain way, that's a memory. It's cell memory. You see the therapist teach all that. It's cell memory. I always knew I was rich. I always knew I wasn't supposed to pay for anything at all. And I just didn't know how to uh claim my shit. I didn't know where I was supposed to go to claim it. I just knew that I wasn't supposed to be in this situation. I mean, I can walk in there. Look, thinking, oh, they won't even
what are
let
you
you.
saying?
I was saying if you go into the store, you'll have ding, 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 ding. That's what happens to me when it says it's nothing to schedule.
What is this you see?
Yeah. Okay, babe. So anyway, I'm gonna tell you what these tax forms are. You don't have to fill this form out. You don't have to fill it out and then send it in. You can actually go online and do it. So tax form 4506T is so that you can request transcripts on your tax filings. So even if you didn't file taxes, if somebody filed taxes in your name, the IRS has to give you documentation of that. Okay. The next form, I'm gonna show y'all that in a minute. The next form, you could do this online too by just authenticating your identity. It's called Form 15227. Trying to give y'all stuff that I haven't filled out already. Oh, y'all know I'm bad at this. Hold on. Okay, it looks like this. All you doing is putting a block on your, a pin for your social security number. Now that's important. I'm about to tell you why you want to put a block on your social security number. Aside from the fact that you'll stop everybody from accessing it, what you doing is you're allowing the IRS an easier time to do some paperwork for you. So this is what I learned. It's called the W-4 sandwich. So for everybody who is scared to do the tax forms for the 1099, because there's multiple 1099s. If you are uncomfortable with doing that, you don't want to fuck with the taxes because you don't know how to do it, that's understandable. But there's another way that you can get remedy for everything that's been done to you in your name, your straw man. All right. W-4 tax withholding paperwork. And I'm only expecting about 4 of y'all listening to me to actually do what the fuck I'm telling you. But that's okay, because those 4 people come on Air Force. Really? Shit. Oh, what the fuck was I telling you? Anyway, you either fucking do it or you don't. I don't care. But I'm obligated by my mission and my duty to always inform y'all of information that I learned that you don't know. So you can take it or leave it. The next page is going to be this form. Y'all probably already use these forms. You just didn't know that these forms can work in your favor. Okay, that's the second one. Third one. This is the third form. This is what makes the sandwich. Form 1040B. Okay, so you want to have your W-4. It's called Employees Withholding Certificate. 1040. That's where you put your information down for payment, and then you're going to sign on the 1040V. The 1040V is more like a check. So you will be signing this and endorsing it in the back for your funds to be deposited. Now, I know I'm probably not explaining this so y'all can understand it, but I'll say it again. There is a process to have everybody that's ever used your social security number. I want you to seriously go deep into what I'm saying. That would be your educational institutions, your medical facilities, your jobs, credit reports, anybody that's had access to any of your social security numbers, you file this on them. You ask the IRS to go and audit every company that's ever used your social security number. And when they go through their books and they find out how much fucking money that they've made off of you, you're putting a request for all of the money to be returned. So the IRS got no choice but to take their 14% off the top and cut you a check and send your money to you. So if you want to, at the very least, see how much these people are making off of your social security number. I know y'all don't, you have to seriously be able to change the way you think. If you can't change the way you think, you can't listen to me when I talk about finances. And matter of fact, I'm gonna change this out. I see that I had a few people on here, and when I started talking about taxes, they dropped off, and that's okay. You want them to go. You don't want to give information to people that can't handle it. Now, I found out that there's been trade in my name over $1 billion. So think about it. I found out without a shadow of a doubt, my social security number has been making Goldman Sachs millions of dollars. Goldman Sachs. Fucking Goldman Sachs, Fifth Avenue, right? How the fuck did Goldman Sachs get my social security number? Do I fucking look like I shop at Goldman Sachs? How they get my shit? You know how, right? Because they bought it. They bought my social security number. They bought your social security number. And if you call these companies and say, you know, I think you're doing some dirty shit on me, and I could prove it, they'll say, oh, no, no, no. That's not what that is. It just looks like that. So I said, I have an alternate way of proving that I'm fucking right. So I'm going to use this sandwich and I'm going to send that shit to the IRS for the IRS to do an audit on Goldman Sachs. They find one iota of any kind of trade on my social security number. Goldman Sachs is going to have to pay me every dime. Every dime. Because if y'all understand this, that any unearned interest that any company or organization or corporation has earned on your social security number, every fucking dime of it has to come back. But you have to put a request in. You can't call nobody and say, yo, y'all owe me some money, send my check. That ain't how that works. You got to get legal documents. You got to submit it. You got to do contracts. And you got to fucking wait for that shit to come. So I gave y'all the new information that I learned. If you want to recoup monies that's owed to you, I told you the form. You better go back and read it. I'm not saying it again. Fill this paperwork out. Oh, also, you have to do a cover letter. So make sure you do a cover letter to submit with this sandwich packet, the W-4 sandwich packet. Because you have to tell them. Huh? Right. So when you do your cover letter, you want to say to them, I hope I filled all of this information out correctly. I'm not a CPA. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I did get some information from some of these companies about money that they might owe me. And when I talk to the next person, I'm not getting the same information. So if you need anything else from me, please feel free to call me and I can assist you. You say something like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't know what I'm doing. Can you help me? Because you know the IRS work for you, right? You know that, right? But because you're not thinking, you're not changing the way you think, you don't think the IRS work for you. You think you work for them and you got to keep submitting money to them. And also, you do not have to pay taxes. That's a voluntary system. Y'all have to start reading. I keep telling y'all these codes to look up. I've never had one person post a comment and say I read the codes. Never once. Y'all want to talk about drama? Y'all want to talk about magic? Let me ask y'all, how y'all gonna perform y'all magic successfully if you broke? What part of that don't you get? Like I had somebody, I sent somebody this information. They said they knew this information and it was useless. It was
You
useless.
telling me these kids are sitting down writing these codes, these statutes,
It's
they're putting it
useless.
on the books,
Nigga, it's
and they have
useless.
no intention on using it.
It's useless. I could tell you right now, me and my husband be just fucking with people. We call people just to fuck with them. And they be like, I have never heard anybody ask that question. Let me get my supervisor. One person said, I think you should call the Secretary of State. How come none of them know these laws? You know how much fucking power you got? Do you? My dippy ass, because I'm telling y'all, change the way you think. We are in this situation right now because nobody told me. And the people I keep sending this shit to, I'm like, I'm hearing them say, oh yeah, I heard this before. Well, nigga, why the fuck ain't none of y'all tell me this shit? Because I'm an actor. I fucking act on information. It's just no way in fucking hell I'm going to have all this information, especially proof that I am completely wealthy and my credit score exceeds 900. And they got y'all niggas thinking your credit score 560. And you knew about this information, but it was useless. I called Equifax and TransUnion. I said, listen, y'all motherfuckers is committing identity theft and you're violating the Privacy Act. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to lean your ass if you don't take this shit off my credit report. Somehow, miraculously, a car that was repossessed from us, y'all remember war, is reported on my credit report as completely and totally paid off. Completely and totally paid off. No debts, no derogatory, nothing. Why is that? Why would you do that if that wasn't an accurate reporting? We on the phone with the loan lady. She like, I see you paid off a few cars recently. That's good. A few. I'm only seeing one. How many cars? They saying I paid off. Now I gotta go to LexisNexis to get the actual fucking credit report of my shit to see everything on there. That's 10 days. But when did I pay war off 100% completely? When did I do that? Because y'all repo war. Y'all illegally repo war. So if I pay for war 100% and it's never been a late payment on there, where the fuck is my car? And then when y'all people see this happening to you, all you do is keep it moving. I don't get that. I don't get that. Ew. Ew. How the fuck you tell me this shit is useless information? Useless information. Do you know how much money it costs me to print this shit out? You know what I have to do to fucking get the money to print all these papers out? This shit right here, this might be about 200 or 300 pages, right? I got stacks and stacks of fucking pages behind me. We utilize the fucking free library bullshit, and then we still be having 1,000 shit to print out. Is it useless? Are you just not willing to take the time? Are you just not willing to take the time to learn the information, and that's why it's useless? Are you not willing to wait 4 months for you to never have to pay another fucking bill in your life, but it's useless information? I was watching this guy named Mansa Matthias on Instagram, and he was saying he can't get into relationships. I can't get into relationships with women, not seriously, because my conversations is different. And I really feel like if you're not fucking submitting to consumer law, bitch, you ain't got nothing to talk about. And it sounds funny. But what the fuck do I talk to y'all about? Is we talking about going shopping? Is we talking about dick? Is we talking about going to work? I don't want to talk to you about going to work. I don't give a fuck about your job or your education, whatever school you're going to. I don't give a fuck about that. That's not helping me or you. You want to talk about these fucking codes? The U.S. Code 18, U.S. Code 8, where it says specifically the United States Treasury covers all the debt over $600 for every American citizen. Can we talk about that? Or is that not something you're interested in right now? You got other shit to do. See, I'm the type of bitch that if I was in school or if I was working, I would cease all that shit and learn these laws and start submitting. Y'all working your ass off to have y'all credit score a certain way. For what? The credit bureaus are illegal. They're just private corporations. And they're not supposed to report your credit. I've said this to you already. The Privacy Act of 1974, check. It might be a different date. I could be it's so many fucking codes and dates. So the Privacy Act of 1974 states that no credit reporting agency can provide any information on any individual unless they are working inside of the government system. If they work for the government, then you can get any information you need off of them. If they are not government employees, you cannot report any information on them. If a company is traded, if it has a Duns and Bradstreet number or an EIN or an EIN, it's corporate. You know, McDonald's is corporate because it has an EIN number, right? And it's on Duns and Bradstreet. Can they come lock you up? Can McDonald's employee crew manager come lock you up if you don't get their Happy Meal? If McDonald's crew leader can't come lock you up because you ain't do what they want, the police can't. The courts can't. The judge can't. The only time any of that authority is law is if it's the Supreme Court. All of these lower courts are tribunals. Look this shit up. Tribunals. If we still had our ways, there would be elders at a table making decisions for the community. That's what a tribunal is. Okay? They are just mediators. And you're signing your name on a charge, on a ticket, on a ruling. You're giving them permission to trade. Now, I tried to break this down with the celebrities, the footballs and the basketball people, how they stand up actually on that fucking podium and get auctioned off. You willingly do that because the house that you're working in now is exceptional. It's different than when we was field niggas working in, and then the other ones was in the house. It's different. Now you only in the house by yourself. Master not in there. He just on the phones and then the TV's watching you. Ain't that right? I can't help y'all be free. I can't make y'all free. I can't get y'all right so we can do some real fucking magic. I can't. Because you don't change the way you think. You got only one time to tell me I got a trust fund. One time. Cool. Where the fuck is that? My grandfather been trying to come in and tell me this for years, ever since he died. Or even right before he died, that we have trust accounts. I said to my son, the one that got shot, he's better. Let's leave that alone. Everything a go. Okay. I said, son, I got all this information. I learned all this information. I want to share it with you, but y'all kids, like y'all just, because it's coming from your mom, you just don't want to hear it. And my son said, Mom, tell me everything you know. My son said that. Tell me everything you know. I try to tell my daughters this shit, they ain't trying to hear nothing. They be turning the TV up. So you go to nothing? Weird. And it's what day? Thursday? That's weird. Maybe I'll put it on mine, see if it come up. I don't know. Oh, it's 9, almost 9. Okay. So what about McDonald's breakfast? Yeah, let's try that. I'm gonna go get me a cup of ice out. You think they got ice? Yeah, I know. So you just give this information to people who's willing to receive it, is what I was trying to say. So yeah, my husband was ranting about the psychiatrist today. That's why I said, let me put this man on here. But as soon as I got on here, he stopped. So the colors of my hair goes as follows. I have green for the earth, okay? Green for the earth. I have yellow for the sun, and I have that fire color for fire. I have a ritual I gotta perform. So I need everything to work in into balance and reflecting off the sun a certain way. I when I see these people with the colors in their hair, I always get so happy and I want to talk to them. But I'm realizing, oh shit, you felt that? Temperature was good. I really don't know what I was just talking about. Anyway, I think I was talking about my hair and what. Oh yeah. Um, a lot of people are just coloring their hair now because it's trendy. I see what happens. So the reason why I said that is because there's so many people with colors in their hair now, and you would think everybody's waking up, but because everybody see people doing it, they just doing it themselves, and they have no idea why that's happening. But when a person colors their hair a vibrant color that's really loud, it's a signal that you're sending out to the negative demons and entities that attach themselves to you, that I'm lit. They can't be around light. They can't be around light energy. It makes them nauseous. The same way they make us nauseous when we smell their sulfur. Too much. Too much. I'm gonna try to do this because that heat is coming and I can feel it and I'm starting to wind down. So, okay. They can't attach themselves to vibrant colors. The colors are just as important as your energy. You have to understand that. If you wear all white, even some of y'all know this by certain cultures. If you wear all white, negativity can't attach itself. It just can't. That's why the elders tell you do not wear dark clothes. Do not wear dark clothes. Keep that shit vibrant. Keep it bright. Keep it high. My daughter said, Mom, that hair don't make no fucking sense. I'm not putting that shit in your head. And I said, you most certainly are going to put these motherfucking chakra colors in my motherfucking head. She was like, chakra colors? I was like, girl, you're so behind. I can't even help you. Put this shit in my hair. She did it. And every step of the way, every braid, she was pissed off. I'm like, I can't believe you're so fucking angry about colors in my hair. I don't know how to express this differently to these kids that everything means something. This shit right here is a code. This dress, they don't know that, but that's a code. Somebody watching this shit right now, even though they say it's one person on here, somebody watching this right now, they can read this. Now, I don't know if y'all heard this. I have been sorry. Skull Daddy.
GoDaddy?
GoDaddy's 480, right? That's
Yeah.
our business thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everybody's saying it.
I don't know. It could be something else. You just remember Westlake is calling you back, and there's somebody else calling you back. I forgot. Well, let's call them. Who were they? 385. Did you get it? Oh, actually, I think I'm going to do a call with y'all on here. I like fucking with them in the morning. Oh, please. I hope it is a debt collector. Get his name and his ID number so that you can send him that $1,000 request for the harassment. Because y'all could do that too. Every time a bill collector call you, that's $1,000 in case you don't know it. There is fraud, them calling you. They're not supposed to call you. They're supposed to send you a letter and wait for you to respond. They're not supposed to call you. They're not supposed to call your job. They're not supposed to come to your house and say, is this person here? Do you know this person? They're not supposed to send no private investigators to ask questions about you. All of that is illegal and it's wrong. For every infraction is $1,000. The more the infraction, it goes up to $5,000. You ain't got to trust me. Do your research. Do your research. Trying to think what else I need to tell y'all. I really want y'all to look into the sandwich packet. If y'all need more information, if y'all need Augustus Ward. Can I ask who you are and why are you calling me?
I'm not calling you. You're calling up.
We're returning a call. Right. The call just came into the phone and we got disconnected. So I'm just wondering what the call was about.
Okay. Are you Maka Ward?
Yes.
This is a good time to talk?
Yes.
It will be used for that purpose. You're speaking to a debt collector in a law office that does report on credit.
Okay.
This call may be recorded and monitored for compliance and training purposes.
Great. Okay. And your name is what again?
Looks like we have an account. My name's Bob Jordan. Looks like we have an account for Maka Ward for Boston Fitness for $209.20.
Okay.
Will you be paying with a Visa, MasterCard, or check by phone?
Actually, I won't be paying at all. And actually, what you're doing right now is illegal. You can't call me as a debt collector, whether you're a lawyer or not. It's actually $1,000 fee for you to call me about any debts. So no, I won't be paying with a credit card, but I got your name and I will be collecting from you. Please don't call me again. Anyway, calling my husband's phone for my son. That was weird. Now, hopefully he got the message. That was about my son, and I didn't want to have all of that on here. So I'm gonna call the actual loan company that's associated with this particular car, and I'll put that on there. So it seems like that I'm going away from magic and a spiritual awakening journey to finance, but I really need y'all to understand the difference. I mean, that this is the same. If you do not have money to cast, you cannot spell or break curses or do rituals because you need shit. Now I use the earth, but I also need a jar to mix it in, right? That costs something, right? You want to have a space. That was for Nakai. The call. It was for Nakai, right?
What do you mean?
And it was Vasa Fitness saying Nakai owed them $289, and how exactly would you like to pay? And I said, oh, Well, I'm not going to pay. And you calling me is actually illegal as a collector. And that's $1,000. And since you just gave me your name, I'm going to make sure I put that on you and send you that information. Don't call here again. Then I hung up on him.
Why you hung up?
That's Nakai's call, wasn't me. Yeah, I can't do all that. I just wanted to fuck with that nigga. Don't call no more. So Nakai is giving everybody his parents' phone number. What's going on with this kid? Oh, it's at 480.
So
actually, let's
last
run this
night,
in.
did you catch it tonight?
Yes, I did. So you want to do it now or later? You want
I'm
the
waiting for
space?
you the one with leprechauns in your family. So, ain't no
That was
leprechauns.
like,
Ain't no leprechauns in my family. I gotta pray for mine. Then go get it.
so wait, damn, I'm confusing the fuck out of myself. I was telling y'all. Let me just. All right, let me put this back. I just gotta get organized. Give me a second. I be trying to teach y'all so much shit, and I be just forgetting what the fuck I'm teaching y'all when I'm teaching y'all. Oh my gosh, it's so fucking hot. It's not even fucking 9, and I'm about to die. What the fuck? Oh my god.
That's the other thing.
I know that I'm moving. It seems like I'm moving away from the spiritual awakening journey, but you really need to have the finances you need to bring everything together.
First of
We're
all,
supposed to.
If you don't understand what we are saying when we say spiritual journey or spirituality, if you don't understand what we're saying, then you're going to see it as a departure. But we are always talking about inclusiveness because you come up in a culture that has taught you to break shit apart. Break it apart, destroy it. Take this piece, put it over there, take the piece, put it over there, put it in the category. That makes you smarter. Well, that's a fucking lie. Or that's a perception that's not useful to Aboriginal people because that's not the way our minds, nor our bodies, nor our spirits work. We are inclusive. We are inclusive. We gather, we build, we create.
I can't
That's
do this
what we
without y'all.
do. So when we telling you to do these other things that seem like they're worldly, that means you're not paying attention to the message. There is no piece that's not part of the fucking puzzle. Even that evil, nasty, disgusting little piece, that's part of the puzzle too. We keep telling y'all everything that's bad ain't bad. All parts are necessary. Even the ones we complain about are necessary.
Y'all might think being raped is bad. When you're going through it, it is. But I'm gonna tell you like this: what I learned from my 2 assaults, sexual assaults. I learned the man when he okay, I don't know what the fuck happened, but some other Wi-Fi was trying to get into my shit. So anyway, I was saying rape, right? What I brought from the rape is I can see a trigger in a man's eye when I know he's about to go off or when I know he's about to do something wrong. I probably wouldn't have known that because I was raised by good men. You know what I'm saying? My dad loved on me. My uncles fucking loved on me. Even my boy cousins who used to beat me up and shit until I could beat them up loved on me. So I wouldn't know what violence is from a man or that kind of treachery. I wouldn't know that. So I'll be putting myself in these situations, not understanding danger. So it's all about the perspective and how you're looking at shit. So you still nothing? That doesn't even make sense.
Day before payday.
No, everybody can afford McDonald's. Cause I swear to God, as soon as the fuck we get off of here, they're gonna be sending us "You missed the dash." Try to walk into that. Let me see what happens. I mean, we could always go and do what we do. Did what we did the other day when we ain't had no loss and we just made the game.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have enough gas to get there.
72.
Okay, babe. Anyway, it's important that the finances be there. The finances has to be there because, like when I say we're traveling all over the country to meet up with y'all, you know, sometimes people don't show up when they say they want to. Oh, we want to see you, want to meet, and then we show up at the city y'all in, and then you don't hear from nobody until after you leave the city and shit. That's finances. That costs money. You wasted our time. You wasted our gas and our energy, and we should be able to cover that without it hurting us. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know how many different ways to bring this the money so y'all can understand that the money is just important. I know you have a lot of these YouTubers that says money is not important, the money system is failing and it's about to be, you know, I've been doing this YouTube shit since 2018, right? I've been hearing them say that since 2017. I still see all them people that said the money system is failing. I see them all going to work every day. I literally see them going to work they literally are posting that they're going to work, but telling you don't worry about money because it ain't real. Why are you going to work if the money ain't real? What the fuck is you using the fake money to pay? Why would you need monopoly money to pay something if it's not real? If money is not real, the money system is not real, what the fuck other question do I ask? If you truly believe the money system is not real, you can't possibly go to work. Because I truly believe I'm a motherfucking royal and I won't go to work. So I don't. I only work for myself. That's it. I looked at my fact shit and I'm looking at how much time I put into the system working. I don't think I've worked anywhere. I don't think I have enough accumulated work in companies that's 6 months. It's actually fucking hilarious looking at that shit. Throughout my entire life, I only get jobs for 4 weeks so I could pay something. Everything else I do on my own. Money, currency, barterism, it's still the same fucking thing. You just got to change the fucking way you think about shit. And I know y'all all getting y'all silvers and y'all little golds and y'all doing y'all cryptos and y'all keep working that system that they already had set up that's been fucking your ass in the butt. But you know it's easier than you going to work like a slave, not working like a slave and reading. I have a learning disability where that's what they call it anyway. Where when I'm reading something, I have to start at the end. I read from the back to the front. I start from the bottom of the page to the top. You can't read like that with they shit. So I just don't. I just stop reading because I get so frustrated that I don't read like y'all. But now I'm like putting notes, marking. Okay, I'm gonna start from here and keep trying to track the line I'm on because it's almost like when I start at the top, my eyes will literally skip down the page. So there's never been a teacher in my life that's ever been able to help me with that. They said I don't have dyslexia, so they can't teach me like they would teach people with dyslexia. I only had one professor in college who tried to teach me the way I learned. She failed. But if I'm telling y'all, watching my husband go through this process is fucking hilarious. It's just hilarious. I know he has OCD and all kinds of other freak ass ways about him. And I'm just watching him put lotion on his arms. And it's like, ew, I missed the spot. Ew. He's a freak, yo. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he's just losing his shit. They dashing in there, so it is some dashing. They dashing. I can't put it on my. Well, then go live on yours. I can't. I'm doing a live. So that's the importance of the coin. Just go ahead and find your cash, find your money, do the sandwich, the W4 sandwich. My email is groundeddolphin@gmail.com. If y'all need me to send y'all a link to explain what this is, I can do that. But I really need y'all to look at that law, that US code 18, US code 8. It tells you you have no bills, none. You just gotta claim it. You gotta claim it. You ever hear of unclaimed money? Do you know when your money is unclaimed where it is and who gets access to it? Do you know that? Have you ever heard of 15 USC 1615? 15 USC 1615. No? Never heard of it? Have you ever heard of the CFR? I think that shit is called. Oh, let me not quote that because that's Gus thing. Gus deals with the banks. There are all kinds of reporting. There are all kinds of reporting companies. And these companies that's using your social security number. Okay, babe, I'm gonna get off and put it on my phone. I'm gonna come back on here because my husband. I told it was 4 because 2 just left. He's leaving now. This guy left. So they're blocking us. Oh, you know what?
The guy right there just told me he's in too.
So also, and I told you they order breakfast. I told you.
No,
if you put, yeah, so is he. It's like 3 bags. So you take this off and put this StreamYard on your phone, and then I'll dash on this.
I just logged out.
Grand rising to whoever logged on just now. This video was basically about me telling you about some new information I found out about our finances and how to reclaim it. So what I said at the end of my conversation was, have you ever heard of unclaimed money? That's what that's where your money is. They can at least comprehend that, right? You've heard unclaimed money before.
I've heard of that, sure. Because that was going around like 10 years ago.
No, just in general, unclaimed money. They have that shit on commercials. They have that shit on video links. If you never heard of unclaimed, oh my God. When I was in college, the professor said, there is millions and millions and millions of Americans who died and their checks never stopped. So the government is still taking money from people that's not even here anymore, and they're moving that money for all this shit they doing.
Studio.
Oh, enter studio, and then I can go off here. So if I'm not logging off, y'all. I'm just switching phones. I'm still live, right? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Does it rotate or no?
Did you log out of Dasher? Because this shit's saying I can't log in. Ooh, I wonder if the bitch from last night fucked us up. Remember the whatchamacallit sent us? That's fine, Gus. The thing sent us to the wrong house, and she said, I don't know where that's at. I don't live here.
He said it's down.
Well, I don't give a fuck about down the street if the damn Dasher app is telling us to go somewhere. You want us to go to that crack shit we went to last night? Nigga.
I want the address to the gate, to the apartment gate. She said that's down the street. They got to do.
Go down the street and get your food. This fucking Dasher shit is outrageous. People be asking you to climb a mountain and they give you no tip. And then Dasher, look at this shit. How? Yeah, I watched you log out. Don't. I watched you log out. You're not logged in. So anyway, we tried to explain to y'all the difference between spirituality, money, and how all of these things blend together. When I was saying if you want to go and do the old system, the crypto and the stocks and all that, how successful has the people who look like us, how much success have they had with the stock market? I ain't saying that we don't do well on stocks. How much success do we have in the stock market? How much? And somehow y'all think cryptocurrency is a different and new stock market. That's going to work for you. First of all, honey, crypto is computerized. That means hackerized. It could be hacked, right? It could be hacked. It could be hacked. So if you put all your millions of dollars into cryptocurrency and then somebody decide I want that, you won't even have nobody to challenge it. It ain't even nothing protecting you to get your shit back. I'm not telling y'all don't do it. Another one. They go another one. I'm not telling y'all not to do it. That's blackballing us. You know he's gonna start getting these fucking problems. The more we, it's no way that it can't log in.
Hold on, y'all. You're right. We're still here. We just not on cam.
What's another good way?
but it wrote it. Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? So, okay, for some weirdo reason, Google just pulled up Sands on our phone and we weren't looking for her
We're
anything.
talking about it.
And then why does this shit say ancestry? Sancho meaning why is we wasn't even talking about her.
But I'm about to call her.
Sancho, yeah, we might need to check on her name. Okay. See how she comes up. She just came up on her phone. She just came up on the phone. Like, that's so strange to me. Why did that do that?
I don't know, but I'm about to call her. Maybe something.
Sands, I don't know if you're watching, but Gus about to call and check on you. I don't know why that just happened. That was so weird. But another thing I wanted to tell y'all about is the postal rule. The postal rule states that anytime you send a certified letter and you get a signature from the person you sending it to, that's an agreement to a contract. It don't matter what's in there. If you put in that letter, I want you to kill my mother next weekend at 5:00. If you open that letter, you agree to that contract. That shit sound ridiculous, right? Absolutely ridiculous, unless it work in your favor. But that's the postal rule. If you send somebody a certified mail and they open it and you can prove they opened it, they agree to all the terms in that contract. That shit is bananas, but I don't care if it's gonna work for me. The other thing was we don't supposed to pay for no post. You are not supposed to pay for the mail. If you look on, what is it called? It's the, let me read it to y'all, my peeps. Because when I eat, you eat. You feel me? That's the type bitch I am. I ain't fucking finna learn this information and know this and don't tell y'all. That's why I said on my community page, I won't be charging y'all shipping no more. I might charge y'all $5 for the gas, but I ain't charging y'all shipping no more. First class U.S. mail, statutory, non-domestic, fully prepaid. 12 statute at law, chapter 71, section 23. Federal offense to collect additional postage. Nigga, if they try to charge you for your mail. If they try to charge you to pay your mail, it's a federal offense. Huh? 18 USC 1726. Look these numbers up, okay? I'm gonna put this up right here. All you gotta do is print these out, tape it onto your envelope, and they will send that shit and you will get a receipt for $0 that you gotta pay. Oh, I probably could do it like this. I'm so retarded. I'm probably not. Let me see. About like that. Oh, that's upside down. Is that right side up? I'm a fucking comedy show. Anyway, I already told y'all the quotes. 12 statute at law, chapter 71, section 23. It's a federal offense to collect additional postage. You cannot collect any postage once you see this. And that's 18 USC 1726. Okay? Now I done told y'all about the debt and that all your debt is paid today. I done told y'all about the postal rule and the free mail. What else I learned to tell y'all? They give you a schedule?
He promised me this other thing.
The 16 ram thing?
Yeah, but then he said fell.
It fell through because you ain't supposed to be doing that.
All right.
So you're about to do your, oh my God. The Global Dance Fest is tomorrow. My God, I'm so happy. Y'all just don't even understand how much peace flows through that energy. And I'm going to use all of that energy to cast. This whole weekend, I ain't going to do shit but cast. Just rituals and spells. That's all I'm going to do. So, is there another law that I know I could tell y'all about? Conditional acceptance. Do you know what that is? I'm going to change the language, the description on here to this. Because I was just fucking with my husband this morning. I was about to just bust it out with y'all, but I started teaching y'all. So, a conditional acceptance letter is when you reject an offer that is being made to you with certain stipulations. Okay. Okay. So for the conditional acceptance letter, if you try to apply for a car and they reject you, you can send the dealer that or the loan company. If you go and apply for credit and they deny you, you can send them a conditional acceptance letter. If you are in prison and you want to switch bunks, you can give your warden a conditional acceptance letter. If somebody give you a verdict of guilt, you can write a conditional acceptance letter and say why you're not guilty and why the fuck that ain't working for you. Are you really about that life though, where you can walk up to a fucking judge and say, I'm not doing shit? Because if you're not, this conversation ain't for you. This conversation is typically for white Americans and white American men who's willing to kill anything to get what they want. That's who has these conversations. I'm trying to put y'all up on game. You do not have to accept the cop that's pulling you over ticket. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to sign for it. You don't have to do any of that. Once you do it, you are saying, yes, I agree to all of your terms. If a cop pulls you over and he's going to lock you up, that's kidnapping. I'm going to keep saying it till y'all get that shit. It is kidnapping for a cop to lock you up, unless you agree. I ain't fucking talking about no Miranda rights. If y'all read these U.S. codes, you'll understand what I'm saying. A cop has no authority over you. The local city judge has no authority over you. The magistrate, the clerk, the bailiff, no authority over you. If you ever have to go jurisdiction over you. If you ever have to go to court because you're scared, you don't want to just, you want to go because you're scared. If you do this, you say, I'm here by special appearance. When you say I'm here by special appearance, you already telling them I'm here under duress. I do not give you authority to have me here, and I'm here because I don't know what to do. That's what special appearance means. And then you could challenge them once you say that. Don't fucking say I plead. If you plead in something, you're agreeing to their legal terms. And legal terms in this country just mean corporate rules, corporation rules. Who the fuck you think make y'all rules that you're governed by? Think the government does that? DC, the White House, all that shit traded. It all got Duns and Bradstreet numbers and EIN numbers. Everybody you think is your government. You are the fucking government. We the people. We are the people. The government is nothing. You just keep giving them your power. Remember what I said. You don't need no driver's license to drive a car. You don't need no tags on your motherfucking car, because when you get tags on your car, you are agreeing that they own you. that you fucking are agreeing to their terms. You're not supposed to do that. So I see these YouTubers and they telling y'all don't take money serious and shit. I'm wondering, what about your freedom? You take that serious? Because I don't see none of them niggas telling y'all about how to get your finances back. Even if money is not real, credit is, right? Credit's real. I know I got somebody on my channel right now that's disabled. You fucking send for your money, you can get you a fucking house that's comfortable for you to go back and forth around it. Y'all not thinking deeply enough. If you living on a block you don't like no more and you want to move to a neighborhood with no neighbors, you can do that. What we learn reading these codes is there are fucking endless possibilities on how you get your fucking remedy.
It's a reason why they said laissez-faire.
It's a reason why they said laissez-faire. Now you say what that means, because I don't know what the fuck that is.
Laissez-faire is a French term. It means hands off.
Hands off.
And they apply it to business, meaning that the government cannot come in and tell McDonald's, you have to sell quarter pounders only on Thursdays. No, hands off my business. But what people don't realize is that when these things, these thoughts, these ideas were established, they were talking about the power of the people to become this. You were never supposed to become a debt slave.
Y'all got Congress so depressed they wrote a book called Modern Money Mechanics because they could not understand. Sorry, what's it called? The Treasury, the United States. I got it on my thing.
No, that's put up at the Reserve.
Federal Reserve, sorry.
But
the Federal Reserve.
They had to do that.
They said, I don't even know. There's no legal name for loan. Did y'all know that? If it's not in the building of this nation, it's not a thing. It's something that trends. It's something somebody made up and people agreed to. So that's important. Contracts are important. You either agree to this shit or you don't. And I've never agreed to any of this shit. And I've had people throughout my life call me every fucking lazy bitch in the book because I refused it. Well, look at me now, nigga. I know more than all of y'all. And y'all still gonna fuck the work. And I still am not. I'm looking at my son. My son just got better a little bit. And he already trying to help these motherfuckers already again. Nigga, you helping these niggas is what got us here in the first place. And he just like, I love you, mom. Nigga, what we talking about? Is we talking about you stopping helping these people? How could he stop helping these people when he looking at his mom? It's just like, yeah, no, I got to call and I'm going to get them. I'm going to get them. They're going to invest and they're going to do better with their life. Even if they keep trying to kill me and take from me what I got, I'm going to keep going. And I respect my fucking son. And then he's pissing me off because I'm like, the fuck is you doing? No, these niggas ain't worth it. They ain't worth it. Run. And then he see me and Gus doing the same shit. It's just our kids. It's the kind of kids that we have. And I'm so grateful for that. But y'all really should just look into what I'm saying. Just look into it. What harm? No harm, no foul. We need to meet up. It's shit we got to do. And we can't do it broke when everybody waiting for their check to come. That check ain't never coming. Nigga, all you doing is fucking, oh my God, it's the part where they say, you're fucking paying your own salary out your certificate. Motherfucker, what? Tell me what? You say that. Say that what? I pay my salary and you tell me, but I'm only worth $7.25. As my trustee, that's what you said. Knowledge is power. Reading is fundamental. If a motherfucker tell you you only worth $7.50 an hour or even $20 an hour, you, being we the people, can actually tell your boss how much you want your salary to be. But y'all not bold enough to do that, especially when you could bring to the motherfucking table proof that nigga never paid a dime. I told y'all, read the fucking law. The bank never loaned you. The bank never loans you credit. You keep the bank going. They can't fucking give you a loan from anything. It is against the federal banking laws. Period. They cannot take, even though they told y'all, which is insane that they're getting away with that because that's fraud. They cannot take, if you got a bank account with $500,000 in there, they can't take money out your account and lend it away. That's what they try to tell y'all. I'm gonna lend it out and then we'll pay it back. That's fraudulent and that's no truth in your lending. So y'all need to understand what the TLIN, whatever, Truth in Lending Act. So whatever those letters are, Truth in Lending Act, that tells you the duties and the responsibilities and the rights of the banking system, what they can do and what they can't do. All you gotta do is look that up. You're gonna fucking lose your mind when you find out these bastards never loan anything. So what the fuck are you paying on your mortgage? That part. Y'all think I'm a raging asshole? I'm always ranting. If they do not give you money, how the fuck are you paying a mortgage? Why the fuck are you giving them money when you pay for your fucking house soon as you sign the paperwork? Truth for Lending Act. What is the truth about the banking system? All you got to do is look it up, nigga. You are a financial institution. You're a bank. You don't even know that. You got more credit you give these banks than these banks will ever have on their own. They can't even exist without your name, without your signature and your social. They can't exist. Every bank in this country is backed by a bigger bank. Every bank, damn near 70 and 90% of the banks are solvent, right? Solvent, which means that shit is covered by the other bank. So for them to say you are high risk, they lying to you. Nobody's a high risk. There is no high risk in you getting any loan from any fucking bank, because the minute you sign, they take it out of your trust fund. I've been talking about money for an hour and 16 minutes. I've not had one comment. But I can talk about this shit y'all can talk about. You know, y'all want to talk about useless shit. Let's talk about the newest video game that's out. Let's talk about this job you just applied to. I'm all for it.
Oh, no, Nicki and Kanye is beefing.
Nicki and Kanye is beefing.
On Twitter. And yeah, that's it.
Cardi's still popping her pussy. Let's talk about that. Y'all make me sick. You don't even try to engage with me when I'm talking to y'all about money. That's how fucked up we are as a people. You know how fucking distraught me and my husband are that we can't have real conversations with people? Not one question, not one statement, not one. I just told y'all some shit you would have never learned in your entire life unless you went out to seek it. And I don't even get a fucking thumbs up on here. But I still gotta fucking make my mark and do my mission and shit with people who I just don't feel like is listening. And if you're in other countries watching me, these are, what are they called? Universal Commercial Code or some shit like that. These codes are everywhere. It's in every country. So I'm about to get off. Y'all need to really fucking just try to look the codes up that I just told y'all about. Or keep doing it your way, because your way is definitely working. And I'm very proud of you for being where you are. And when you're ready to get up here, I'm still be here.